So at the Vale of Glamorgan we've got 55 schools, 22,489 pupils, and we're responsible for the vast majority of catering in our schools. As a Vale we're embarking on a new transition now as a new company, and the aim of that is to enhance the offer that we have to our service users and to bring in some additional funding for our schools as well. One of the things that's going to make that work for us is the Cypad kitchen manager system. We've now done a full rollout in all of our primary schools, and I'm pleased to say we haven't had any issues. The system offers us a number of advantages, so things like saving not just ourselves as caterers time in the kitchens, but also the staff in the schools. So any extra minutes we can afford them in the mornings is well received. It also means we can be more agile as a service area. We're able to pull our reports, for example, from anywhere in the Vale. We can have staff going from site to site, and we can solve problems as they arise, as opposed to having to find time to do it elsewhere after it's become a bigger issue.
Meal selection has made a huge difference to our schools since the implementation. Children now can see exactly what food is available to them. They've got images there now that they can see exactly what they're going to be eating, so even if they are younger and can't read the menu at the moment, they can still see a picture of what they're choosing. They can be aware of what's inside of the food, what sort of ingredients they're choosing, so they can be aware of the healthy impact they're having on their meal selection. It's made a big difference to speed, timing. The meal process now, selecting meals, is a lot quicker. The staff don't need to be involved in the process because children come into school, there's a tablet or a device ready for them to select their meals, which is done in seconds, and the children start their day and their learning a lot quicker than when the old system was in place in the school.
So we have the Cypad kitchen manager, the Cypad meal selection, and the parent pay payment system, which is really successfully used for trips and the dinners. I love the Cypad system now, wouldn't want to go back. It's been such a time saver from my point of view. It's also secure. I don't have to be sure of leaving paper registers lying around for obviously with dietary needs and menu choices, etc.
The Cypad system lets me go onto the desktop side. I can go into individual schools and see exactly what they're inputting into the system. I can see when they've logged on, when they've logged off. If they haven't filled in the forms correctly, I can phone them up and go through with them on real time.
We had a lot of conversations with parents and staff asking them what they wanted out of the service. And it was simple things. It was things like we want to be able to know as parents what our children are eating, what it looks like, and whether or not they've had it. So Cypad gives us that ability, with parents being able to order from home, being able to see the dishes that are available online, and to manage that whole transaction process then and there with their children. And the whole process not having to deal with cash, for example, and being able to do everything from your mobile phone from a parent's perspective has just made the whole process easier. And as a result, we have seen an increase in uptake.
Cypad has become integral to the role that I'm undertaking. It's given me the opportunity to look strategically at the types of meals the children are picking in school, so that we can broaden the menu selection that we're offering parents for the future.
It totally supports our learning because children can see from the morning when they've chosen their menu, they can see exactly what ingredients were in the menu, what fruits and vegetables and what different foods were available to them. And it allows them to, when they're making food in school, when they're doing part of their design and technology lessons or their catering lessons, it means they've got the ability to use that knowledge from the morning in their daily routines to make food themselves in the classroom.
On Monday it's meatballs, Wednesday it's bolognese, and Thursday it's roast dinner. I think they're like a good enough portion to get you through the day, and like you never feel too full or not hungry. They always make sure that you have vegetables like on your plate and not just food. School dinners do make you stronger because like food just gains up your gain of weight and protein. It helps gain muscles and helps you to become stronger and smarter.
We do have a massive diversity in terms of the needs of our pupils, and we do everything possible to make sure we can cater to those needs. One of the challenges inherent with that obviously is there are a lot of different logistics that we have to work through. So anything we can do to automate those processes and reduce any elements of human error are obviously a massive advantage for us. So being able to do simple things like record a child's allergy, which means options aren't going to be available to them to choose by mistake, through the system, offers us a level of protection and a reduction in human error that we might have had previously.
From our point of view, it is a great system. You know, I really, really wouldn't want to go back, and I hope it's here to stay.